Okay. So let me, before I give you a brief on this curriculum, right? I just want to quickly introduce myself. I will be a course instructor. I have around 12 years of experience. I'm currently working as a principal data scientist in one of the Fortune 100 company. I have completed my master's in 2016 in Triple IT. My major was computer science, but again, specialization was in machine learning. So I'm into this for last 8 years. I started my career as a data scientist trainee in 2016, right? Prior to that, I was working as a software engineer. Teaching wise, I in DurgaSoft, I already completed a lot of batches. I mean, almost like since last 8 years, I am into this, right? So almost many batches I have completed, and many people I help them in their transition, right? So the curriculum that I will, it will be a short demo. So we will divide in two parts. One is initial 10-15 minutes. I will summarize the curriculum, and later 10-15 minutes you can ask if you have any queries, right? So starting with the timing, the class timing. So mostly it will be evening time. If you all are okay, same time, 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 we can keep. Right? And it's a everyday class, Monday to Friday, right? Give me 1 minute. I have a new, there's no, this thing. Okay. So the course content, right? The revised course content, I think will be shared with you, but you can go to the website to look at the curriculum. Mostly it is same. Few modules I have changed. So the course is MLOPS. MLOPS, you can name it as ML engineer, MLOps, or full stack data scientist. So it's all in one, merged together into one curriculum, right? So what is the goal of this curriculum? So mostly it is industry ready program. So you from anywhere, let's say you are at very beginner level, you have no knowledge at all in data science today. After taking this course, you can showcase at least 3 to 4 years of experience. That level of knowledge you will have, right? In fact, you can actually showcase even more experience if you practice more projects. Why I'm saying this? Normally, what happens is before this generative AI, I think every year, if you consider beginner, advanced, mixed kind of project, you will be doing around 3 to 4 projects, right? Let's say. But now I think the process is little faster because of Gen AI. A lot of things are automated. So normally, if you're doing like, let's say, 3 to 4 projects end to end, in 3 to 4 years, around 14, 12 to 15 projects, right? Where in your CV you should write at least 8 to 9 projects if you're showing senior data scientist. So let me tell you the journey, right? When you join a company, 0 to 2 year experience, you will be considered mostly as fresher, right? Or beginner or intern or trainee or kind of role, right? But mostly 2 or 3 years to, let's say, 5 to 6 year, 2 to 3 year to 5 to 6 year. This is the most demanded role, which is called a senior data scientist. And then you will be like 6, 8 to, let's say, 10. And I'm telling only in data science. Your overall experience may be 15 years, but if in data science you have the 6 to 8 years to 10, 12 years, then you will be like a staff data scientist. And 10 plus year means you will be principal data scientist or data science manager. So this kind of role you will be getting, mostly leadership role or very senior level role. Right? So this is a journey in data science. And this area, this group you can target, right? After taking this course, mostly data analytics related role you can apply for, like MLOps, ML engineer, data scientist, full stack data scientist. Many people ask me what is the difference. Nowadays, the difference is very much narrow. Though there is a difference, but I think most of the things are becoming full stack. Means what? If you're an ML engineer, you are expected to know ML part very well, which was not mandatory before, but now it is a like good to know skill. Similarly, if you are a data scientist, ops part is good to, not good to, mandatory skill, right? And why I'm saying everything you should learn, because after this, you will be jumping to this, right? And when you are working as a staff data scientist, or let's say principal data scientist or data science manager, you have to handle both data and engineering, means platform data as a platform team, right? As well as the modeling team. Modeling cannot exist without the data platform. So somebody has to collect the data, clean the data, the ETL process, entire process has to be maintained. So I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is in some time, if not at the beginner level, but mid level, or maybe when you go to senior level, you cannot only survive with modeling skills, right? Which is data science skills. You need ops skills. It's a mandatory thing. So people, you must have heard about system design, this, that, right? Data engineering skills are also equally important. So you can go and check the job descriptions. It is there in Naukri, and you search for little senior, like 8, 9 year staff data scientist, or some of the senior data scientists also. They'll be writing everything, starting from machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, to your cloud knowledge, right? Deployment knowledge. So this is what it is. So it is very much filtered codes, not very basic things I have included. What you can learn is like Python.
Sasmitha, sorry to disturb you. Just a
Yeah,
minute. Can we record the session, or you will be sending the
it is getting
recording
recorded.
session to us?
Yeah, yeah, it is getting recorded.
Okay.
So you will get the recordings, right? So
Okay, fine.
yeah, yeah. So basically the Python is like very vast, and majorly we don't need everything. So we have core Python and advanced Python. Um, I don't know, my pen is very not working nicely. Anyway, so in the core Python, what is expected from you is, because my course is very advanced level, so I don't give a lot of time teaching you Python, right? I will suggest, if you are very beginner or non-technical or not so good at Python, you put some extra hours. It's a very easy language. Without Python, you cannot write any code. So you put some extra hours learning core Python, either from my recordings or from Durga sir's recording. Durga sir's 200 hours of Python recording is included in this course. Also, my recording you can take. My recordings are short and to the point. If you want to quickly cover, then go with my recordings. And my recordings, I think, if you have some background, but if you are completely non-technical, I will suggest go with Durga Source 200 plus recordings, which is end to end, starting with installation to a process, like to a stage where you can write decorators, generators. So everything is very nicely explained, right? So core Python is something which is expected. Like what is there in core Python? So like what is variable, what is function, right? Like loops. Loops means what? Um, so just one thing, I am writing in a very big monitor. Let me know if this, like, if it is not, if you look like some part, if you cannot see, let me know, okay? So function, and then you have this loops, like loops means if, else, while, and for loop. Also, we have other topics like mostly data structure. In data structure, you have this list, and then tuple, and then set, and dictionary, right? And then string, this 5 data structures. This is what is a kind of core Python, and like basic things like how to take input from keyboard and all that. And after that, advanced Python, Python for data science module. So here you will be learning about pandas, which I will cover. Also, we will discuss about Plotly. Pandas, we will discuss. Plotly, we will discuss. And then in this course, I am planning to include Power BI. Right, mostly it will be weekend class. It cannot be weekday, but if you are not attending, also not available, that's absolutely fine. It's a very easy topic. You can just take the recordings and do whatever I'm doing in the class. So Power BI live class will be there on weekends. So most of the companies are shifting to Power BI because it's so easy to do and cheaper. So Plotly is a data visualization library of Python. It's a completely open source. Plotly and Power BI, both you should learn. And then Pandas is a data analysis package in Python. So all of this thing is under advanced. After this Python is done, next thing, the module 2 will be on stats and ML, machine learning and statistics, right? So machine learning again has three categories, but we are covering two. One is your supervised machine learning, and one is your unsupervised machine learning. In supervised, we have again two categories. Don't worry about these jargons. You will understand when we start the curriculum. But at high level in supervised, we have two sections, regression and classification. So what we're going to do is from here, we will learn 2-3 algorithm. From this section, we will be learning 2-3 algorithm. And from this section, we will be learning 2-3 algorithm. Now, how the machine learning classes will be, because many of the people will be little confused. Is it a DevOps course? Is it a MLOps course? Is it only ML? Am I giving so much importance to ops? No, it is a proper balance. Machine learning is the fundamental of MLOps, right? And it will be covered in a very detailed way. So all the algorithm that I will teach, starting to ending, like all the maths, derivatives, right? The complete theoretical knowledge, along with that implementation. So every algorithm, maybe we will implement 3 to 4 projects in this entire ML part. Starting with, when I'm saying project, we have life cycle. So we will have like data collection and then data data cleaning, right? Data collection, data cleaning or data pre-processing, visualization or dashboard creation or EDA, exploratory data analysis, and then model building, right? And after model building, model validation is there. And then finally deployment. So except deployment, in step number 2 till model building, data cleaning, and then modeling, I'll say, right, modeling, and then validation. Everything we will learn. So every algorithm has its own validation technique, how to test your model, whether it is working or not. So all this machine learning will take around 1 month or more than that. So where we will discuss each and every algorithm in detail, how to improve the performance of your modeling, right? If it is not working, how to find the root cause. There can be a lot of problems, like what is, what do you mean by feature selection? Why the model is not working? Maybe because of outliers. Have you removed your outliers? So a lot of cleaning things we will understand. Sometime the classification project that we will do will not work. Doesn't matter what algorithm we are using. You will understand a concept called class imbalance, right? And because of that, it's not working. So how to address the problems or challenges in real time? Because in real time, 90% of the time model will not work. You're very lucky if you have a clean data, right? Most of the data is messy. And if you're not giving, many of the in many organization, they think data scientists are magicians. So they don't worry about their own data quality. They think whatever data garbage, whatever they're giving to us, we should give them good output, which is not true. But who will justify that, right? So if you cannot, then they will blame you, right? They will, you can be terminated also many times. Nowadays, layoffs are very common. So they will, like, performance issues. So they will blame you. So it is very important to, because many of the, it's a very common that not, it will not work. It's a rare situation, it will work, right? So you should be prepared. And if your fundamentals are not clear, it's not always chat GPT copy paste code, right? It a lot behind the scene. So if your fundamentals are not clear, it's all about storytelling. Even if it is failing, you should tell a nice story about it, right? Why it is failing, because of data quality issue. And you need to make the non-technical audience understand that machine learning is pattern finding. If input is garbage, output is garbage. Input has no pattern, output cannot predict that pattern, because output is depends on the input. That you need to make them understand. So that's the reason everything, all the challenges we will address. And after step number 2, you will be eligible, like you will be very much confident to build your own model from scratch. Any data set anybody is giving you, if it is structured, semi-structured data like JSON, Excel, SQL table, anything, you can build any kind of machine learning model from starting to ending, right? You will learn a lot of things, cross and what is cross validation means, what is overfitting, what is underfitting, all the principles, right? So basically step number 2 is building your model. And then the third step is obviously ops. So ML ops, right? So module 1 is basics. So it will prepare for the model where you will learn pandas, plotly, Power BI, Python. Module 2 is ML and module 3 is ops. So once your model is done till validation, you need to deploy your model. And ops plays a very important role. Now, ops, many people confuse between DevOps and MLOps. Yeah, I must agree, lot of the tools are common within DevOps and MLOps. If any of you are from DevOps background, it is a very easy to learn thing for you. If you learn ML ops, you already know, I can say. But this ops is slightly different. There are some common things, there are some different things also. What is common? Docker is common in DevOps and in MLOps. You have to learn Docker and all that. Git version control, obviously that is common. So Git, GitHub, CI/CD pipeline, if you want to build GitHub Actions, all of these things are common. But what is different? Different is ML Flow, right? ML Flow is the tool which is meant for MLOps, not for DevOps. ML systems has a lot of problem. A lot of the time you will be training your model, and for training your model, it might take, maybe you will do one thing called hyperparameter tuning, which is a very new concept. You ask any DevOps engineer, they will not be knowing hyperparameter tuning, or in a non-technical term, training your model to get the best model, right? It may take for hours or maybe sometime days of time. And your manager and other people will be keep asking you what you are doing, what you are doing every time. It's not a agile mode, right? So every day you cannot give update if you are working in this research field. So you have to like give them update, but they will not understand. So today you will tell I'm training the model. After 1 week also, if you tell them I'm training the model, they'll think you are not working. So how to register all your work, right? The model training will take time. And it's not like day one you will know the best model. You will try 10, 20, 30, 40. And out of this also you have to do lot of parameter, lot of hyperparameter tuning you will do and find the best one. So ML Flow is the all-in-one tool for model tracking, registry. And a lot of the time what will happen is you have version 1 and you have deployed this version, and now your client is telling, no, 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 this is not working. So you have developed version 2 and deployed. After that, what happened? The new client or the new stakeholder is not liking the version 2. He wants to go back to version 1, right? And then how you will get your version 1 back, because you have already deleted or you have not maintained. So there are a lot of problems in ops side in real time. And ML is not like software, right? Any other software. Let's say you have built a website. It's not going to change overnight. ML models are very much impacted by external factor. One is data, but other is external. For example, time series. You're forecasting sales, okay? HP, you are forecasting HP laptop sales. Now what happened? You have projected something for next 3 years. And what happened? Let's say Mac or let's say Microsoft, right? They have started this AI enabled PC. Because of this one feature, your entire forecast will go wrong. Maybe the trend is changed. People are now buying. So are you getting, this is a simple thing, budget allocation or budget something news came and gold price will go either high or low. War happened, share price, share market can go. So a lot of external factors really impact the model. Today it is working, tomorrow morning it might not work. So not working is not a problem, but the thing is you should address this, right? Why it is not working, that is a problem. If you cannot tell others why it is not working, and you don't have time to every day monitor your model, right? You have other work to do. So today you have, let's say, project 1, you create the pipeline in such a manner it should run automatically without your much intervention, right? So that you can move to others. So that's the reason we are building these pipelines. Means what? We will schedule jobs, we will create all of these things automated way. Tomorrow new data came, I no need to do anything. Just in the data folder I will delete the previous data, upload the new data, and run one particular script. Done. Everything will be automated. Retraining of the model will happen automated. I don't need to do anything. So that's the advantage of MLOps. If you don't do it, every time you will be stuck in that same project, right? And this is happening. I'll tell you. I mean, in real time, this is like many people, they have not used. I mean, they are not that technically sound to implement ops. So they are. We have a team of 8 members whose job is, we have a time series model every quarter they're running, and it is taking 15 days running to. And what they're doing is manually they're checking if it is matching with the threshold and not matching, retraining. So I mean, 3 people to 4 people every quarter, they're repeating. It can be automated. This is just a simple example. So what I'm trying to tell you is ops is different than DevOps, though there are some similarity, but there are a lot of differences. Many people, they don't have this kind of strong knowledge. So Ops, they just think it is same as DevOps. So if I have talked with many leaders and many teams, so if someone is from DevOps, they will be super confident. Okay, I know a lot of tools. So MLOps is same as DevOps. No, ML has its own challenges. It's not I mean, when you learn, you will understand. So machine learning is, it's not so easy thing, right? So lot of things, let's say today you have done something, let's say Gen AI is coming. So you maybe, instead of building from scratch, maybe tomorrow you will decide to use any pre-trained model. So lot of the time you have to retrain. Fresh data, every quarter you have to retrain your model. After you retrain, the threshold may not match. Means what? The client is telling you 80% accurate. With last year data, you were getting 80%. This year data, let's say I'm giving you real-time example, Paytm, okay? You have built something for Paytm in 2023. This is the model. Now you cannot, even if you have new user data, same model may not work in 2024 because a lot of things has been changed. Paytm, you know, a lot of news, right? So user base has changed, a lot of things has been changed. Maybe the same algorithm, same model may not give you the accurate result. In that case, I mean, again, you have to rebuild the model from scratch. So a lot of the challenges are there and it's very difficult to, and yes, with this, there is a good news. The bad news is you have to learn a lot of things, right? And the good news is in AI, if you are skilled enough, in AI, if your good skills are there is no upper limit. That is the good news. And you are irreplaceable, right? Uh, all the layoffs are happening because of AI. And you are an AI leader. You know AI. I mean, you are expert in AI. I think you should not be worried, right? I mean, at least for next few years, this is a green kind of field. Good skills in AI, always you are highly demanded in market, right? And pay is also almost like 20-30% more than what traditional software engineer will get, because not it's not like something, right? It's a lot of things you are learning machine learning, learning Gen AI, you are learning like 100 of tools. That's the reason you are skilled enough, that's why you're getting the pay. It's not are you getting? So that's the whole curriculum. And the last part is there, that is called Gen AI. Gen AI is something which I have included recently based on the trend. It is again 35 to 40 hours of recording. Either you take it from me and learn yourself. I will suggest learn yourself, and we will have a doubt clearing session in every weekend. So this is a self-learning course. And after you complete this 1, 2, 3, I think 99% you will understand because you have a background, right? You know modeling, you have built a lot of things from scratch. So 100%, if you just go through the recording, 80-90% of the doubt will be cleared. And it's a not self-learning, it's a live class only. Every weekend we will connect only for your doubt clearing, right? It will go for another 1 month, let's say, right? If you have any question in this Gen AI, you can ask. It is, everything is complete. It's a very nice course. I mean, you can just check the syllabus. I will share it with you. So in summarized way, what you will learn in Gen AI is after taking this Gen AI course, you can actually build nice applications around Gen AI, right? So you will learn about GAN networks, complete deep learning you will learn. What is ANN, artificial neural network, you will learn. What is CNN, you will learn. Convolutional neural network, all of these things you will learn on PyTorch and TensorFlow. What is generative adversarial network, you will learn. And then you will learn DGGAN. What is DGGAN, right? How to create fake images. This project you will do. And these are the deep learning basics. Then you will learn NLP basics, text mining basics. So what is text data? How to clean the text data? What is stop words? What is stemming? What is lemmatization? Right? What is bigrams, n-grams, right? What is machine translation, text summarization? What all things you can do on text data? Everything. What is word embedding techniques, right? Word embedding techniques, you will learn about different word embedding techniques like what to vec model, glob. So these are complete end-to-end NLP basics and advanced. After this, we will jump into Gen AI. So I'll start with first OpenAI GPT, right? So how to use OpenAI GPT API key, how to take a OpenAI API key, and how to build things, applications on OpenAI platform, right? Using GPTs, 4.0, 3.5, all that, right? And then we will move to other paid tool. We will be going with GCP, Google Cloud Platform. We will go with Vertex AI, we will use Vertex AI for Gemini, right? And using Gemini again, we will build wonderful tools. And then finally, we will move to LangChain and Hugging Face. This is for open source, right? Our ultimate goal is open source. And you have seen a lot of news, right? Llama and all. It is very closely matching with the paid version. So I think open source is the future. So LangChain, complete thing you will learn in LangChain. Again, we have a lot of topics like what is agent, right? What is memory, right? What is your model, right? A lot of topics are there in LangChain. Everything we will discuss. And in Hugging Face, you have 7 lakh, 6 lakh plus models, right? And 150 lakh plus 150,000 plus data sets. So we will be building amazing apps. If I keep writing, it will be like long list. But image captioning, image denoising, right? Image generation, text to image to text, multimodal, lot of projects we will do. This is not difficult. If you understand this is difficult, once you complete this part, these all things looks very difficult, but actually very easy, right? And that is the purpose of Gen AI. Like anyone, non-technical people without much knowledge also can use AI. That's the purpose, right? It's pre-trained models. So you just need to learn the framework, LangChain. If you are expert in that, I think you can build great. And we will also learn about RAG, right? And we will learn about fine tuning, transformer architecture. It's a long list. So as I'm saying, 35 to 40 hours of recording, which I think you can take it from me, and every weekend we can have a doubt clearing session. So this is your whole curriculum, right? Any doubt now? Let me quickly summarize: Python core, advanced, machine learning, ops, and Gen AI. These are the major, what do you call, major modules. Yeah, any doubt? Yes, 9 to 5, 10 p.m. slot we will, yeah, so 9 to 10 p.m. we will move maybe next week, right? Next week, or maybe if you are available, like, yeah, next Monday onwards, 9 to 10.
Madam, I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, total how many months it will take, ma'am?
It will take around, this MLOPS will take around 2.5 months to 3 months. And this Gen AI will take again 1.5, it's around 4 months. But as I said, 1 to 3 will be live class and 4 will be recorded session, which I will upload the day your enrollment is confirmed, from day 1. So you no need to wait for me. You can go through the recordings, and every weekend we can connect for Gen AI. So we will have a WhatsApp group, and I'll tell you the topic name, but it will not be in parallel with MLOps. You will not get time to read, right? So once our MLOps is completed, Gen AI will be done. How it will be done? So I'll tell you today's, let's say this week topic is ANN and GNN, right? So you have to learn yourself, and everything is crystal clear. The projects are there, the recordings are there, and many people have asked doubts. So it's a live class, right? So most of the things will be clear. But let's say even one student has some doubt, we will connect and I will explain all the queries. Anywhere you are stuck, any project you are not able to run, or any doubt you have, you want me to repeat the GN networks because you could not understand, or you want me to repeat some concepts, we can connect for weekends. So Genia is a weekend class, but rest all is basically weekdays. So in summarized way, 4 months, you can say 3 to 4 months.
But this will be a sequential, right? Not in parallel.
Yeah, it is up to you. As I said, like Gen AI, I will give you the complete recordings. And if you are little smart enough, I think, and you have less time, you can complete it parallelly. But if you want to take it sequentially, it's up to you. Once the MLOps is completed, then only the Gen AI weekend class will start. Right? So it's a
Okay, so
sequential.
you want to say on day 1 itself, you will release the video of Jane and we can start if someone is interested and can learn by their own.
Yes, because see, today's market is very bad, and I don't want you to wait for 6 months. 6 months is a huge thing, right? I don't know after 6 months what will happen in Gen AI play. I mean, every day it is, you can see every week new model is released. So I think, and when you apply for jobs, Gen AI is a mandatory thing. So I mean, many people requested, and based on my experience, I am just thought of sharing everything, and it's there. If you want, I can show you. It's a really wonderful course, and I am uploading few more videos. It will be continuous upgrade, right? GenAI is not like one time you have taken the course and done. No, I will be like whatever upgrade I am doing, you will get the same. So this is my previous batch. In this batch, few things you can see, almost like we have 14 sessions, and few more sessions are also there. 14 into 3. Every is 3 hours. And if you go to this, where is this? Where is that? Bonus recording. Any folder is there with bonus recording? Where is that bonus recording? Bonus recording, where it went? Somebody deleted. There was a bonus recording session where again 15 to 20 hours of video was there. Yes, inside this. I was searching. Oh, it should be outside. Okay. So inside NLP in the bonus recording, you will see in the word embedding, right? So these are really what to vec model. And you can see it's a really advanced topic. I have just explained them all the things like very detailed. So it's a, so initial, see, GenAI, you will jump, but immediately joining GenAI, I mean, going to GenAI will not helpful. So we have done a lot of projects on ANN, CNN, exactly how I told you, right? ANN, CNN, GAN networks and foundation models. This is like if somebody wants to create their own servers, CUDA activation, right? Deep learning, if you want to try then graphics cards like NVIDIA card, CUDA programming, if you want to do all of the fundamentals things are there. This is NLP, and again inside NLP you have bonus recording, so you will understand everything about NLP. And then we have GCP Vertex AI. So here this is nothing but your Gemini, right? Lot of projects we have done. And then we have LangChain module, Hugging Face module. So this is, and then we have responsible AI. When you are building any Gen AI, it can hallucinate a lot of the time. And there are certain rules that you need to follow. If you have used any chatbot, always they will be writing it's a AI generated content, right? This kind of message you must have seen. And this is nothing something they want to write or like to write, but this is a kind of good, I will say good development skill, right? Or I mean, based on the law, you should inform the user that it is a AI generated content so that they will be little cautious using it. Many times it can hallucinate, right? And you have seen ChatGPT, it will tell many times I might be wrong. And you ask any medicine questions, most of the time it will give you generic answers and tell you to go to the doctor. And a lot of the times, if you ask any harmful or dangerous or something related to violence related questions, it will not answer you. So this is called responsible AI. I think this is very important. It's not like something you will develop and that can be harmful, right? So there are compliance. So I mean that's the extra module. It's a really nice, not very difficult coding, but it's a knowledge kind of what kind of data protection laws are available in Europe, in India, right? What kind of what is prompt injection? And one more module, I think it's not there, but it is there. Prompt engineering is also there. So what is prompt injection? How you can forcefully, that is called a model is there, how you can forcefully ask the model to do wrong things which the model should not or should not be doing. There is a way, it's called prompt injection. Just modify the prompt, ask a tricky question, and the model, how to fool the model basically. So these are the very important thing. When you build applications around Gen AI, your model should be safe, right? Against this kind of attacks. So you should have a lot of knowledge along with this coding knowledge. So this is a very good, nice course, and you will get that entire folder from day one. Any time, if you have any free time, just can learn. So it's up to you how you want to take it, parallelly one after another. But doubt clearing I will take, because a lot of the people may not be able to take it parallelly. So it is one after another only for doubt clearing in Gen AI. But if you want to learn, you can learn, right? So, but MLOPS, everything will be live session only.
How long will I have access to these videos?
1 year, I think.
So once we complete the course, after that 1 year, right? Or including the
Yes.
this 4. Okay.
No, after you complete 6 months to 1 year. And for example, this I'm planning to, last time my system did not support it, so I could not upload the fine tuning video. it is missing in that folder, right? But this time this weekend I'm recording the fine tuning part. So quantization, fine tuning, it's a very, I will be doing it and showing it to you. So it's a complete course. In GenAI, it's a very, I have almost like 1 month it took for me only to create the syllabus, right? It's not randomly I have written something. It's to the point. And I myself has gone through a lot of interviews recently, and I can guarantee you whatever has been taught in GenAI, definitely you can also know when you will go for interviews, you will remember what I'm saying. Definitely from GenAI, same question they will ask you, what is fine tuning, quantization, RAG? So a lot of the topics that has been covered, 80-90% or maybe 100%, right? Transformer architecture. So these are the things, whatever is required has been covered. Same with this ML part, right? All the algorithms and everything, whatever they will ask you. So this ops part doesn't matter. I am teaching or anyone else is teaching. It's very nowadays, I don't know. I mean, it's the problem with ops part is a lot of the data scientists who are taking your interview, the interviewer themselves, they're not very strong at it. And many times the interviewer who are very strong at ops part, they're not strong at ML parts. So they might not be satisfied. For example, somebody is using ML flow. Somebody might not be using ML flow because they might be using something else. And then they think that is best. Somebody is using Vertex AI, GCP. Somebody might be thinking, okay, AWS is good. So what I'm saying is ops is never constant, right? There are 100 of bunch of tools. It depends on the preference of your interviewer, what they want to use. But some things are common like Docker, GitHub Action and all that. ML flow. Many people, many people, they are from DevOps background, and when they take my interview, when I talk about ML flow, they don't understand. And I think they lack. So they have never used it. So they will be asking me about different tools. But again, ML flow, when you learn, you will understand it is the famous tool, right? In MLOps, it is completely open source by Databricks, who are the owner of Apache Spark. Not owner, but they are the creator. And it is very well-known tool. So this ops part, it's really like DevOps, like doesn't matter how much you know, but still you cannot be 100% satisfying, right? In DevOps, because there are a lot of options. That is the only thing. So if you think you can use some options, I am using some other option. I might not be wrong. You might not be wrong. Just like we are using different things for doing the same objective is same. Tools are different. So tool-based learning. So people might use different tools, different platforms. So you have to learn. We are choosing the best tools, whatever is most commonly asked. But this ML and Python and all of that Gen AI, definitely 100% you can answer. Ops, Docker, ML flow and all that. Maybe what you can learn more is if you can learn one more cloud, maybe AWS SageMaker, or maybe you can learn Kubernetes as an advanced topic. Maybe that can helpful, but 80-90% you can answer from the ops part, right? So this is the complete flow. Any question in this?
So the
What is the
Python,
requirement from our side to learn the course, Sasmitha? Do we need to have some experience in the data learning?
Yeah.
Uh,
So a requirement is core Python if you have some knowledge, and any programming language if you know, that's it. And rest all are new topic. Machine learning is completely new, so everyone will learn from scratch. Pandas, Plotly I will cover. Power BI also I will cover.
Okay, so you will be teaching right
Yes.
from the basic.
I'll be teaching from Pandas and maybe from Plotly or Pandas, anyone from advanced I will start. And this thing, I think if you spend 2-3 hours, you will learn from internet or from my recordings or from Durga's or variable function loops, list tuples and
Okay.
dictionaries, right? So there is no prerequisite, only some basic knowledge in Python.
Yeah. So after this course, how much? Okay. So how much experience can we keep after completion of this course? Around 3
Yeah,
to
I
4
have already
years.
told 3 to 4 years. But again, it's a subjective question. It depends
So how
lot
much?
of the time depends on you, how you are taking this course, and lot of
Yeah.
practice is
So
needed. Yeah.
okay. And how? What is the scale of the package we are going to get after completion of this course?
The package and all, I think it's very subjective. Depends on your background, your current CTC, companies. what company, product based or service based, India or US or other countries. So it depends on a lot of factor, right? And nowadays the
Suppose if we
packages
have,
are
suppose if I have around 6 to 7 years of experience and my package is around 18 lakhs. So can we expect more package after learning this course? Will
as
there
I
be
said,
opportunity?
you will not believe, like my friends are getting 80, 91 crore or maybe more than that. If you include their stocks
Okay.
and variable pay, like they are in very senior level director and all that. So, I mean, I was working with Paytm. I should not disclose, but our VPs, right? Vice President,
Yeah.
I was reporting to VP. His package was more than 80, 90. So it's a startup and it's an Indian company. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is no upper limit. How much, I mean, depends on your skill set. In AI, right, you can jump. It's a highly demanded area right now. And I mean, if you are really skilled enough, I think package is not a like there are a lot of startups, they will hire you. I mean, what they're looking is, do you know the things? They really don't care from where you belong. They really don't care how many years of experience you have. If you have 10-year experience, but you have knowledge of 0 year, they will reject you. But if you have 3-year experience, but you are a equivalent of staff data scientist level, so they will give you more package and hire you. So nowadays that trend is already changed. It's nothing traditional. I have seen companies are changing policies to hire good talent. So what they're searching is talent. Package is not a concern in AI, at least. But yes, I mean, 18 lakh, you can get with 6 to 7 year experience. Doesn't matter what, not like you are a fresher in this domain, right? You might have 15-year experience in ABC XYZ, but how much you can justify in AI? According to that, your salary will depend. For example, your current CTC is 18 lakhs, but your knowledge is as a fresher in data scientist or data scientist trainee. You might not get more than 18 lakhs, right? Because you are not eligible, you are not able to justify that role. But if you have put, let's say, 4-year experience in data science and easily you are able to justify that role, means all the questions you have answered, coding test you have cleared, projects you have explained, you will get a salary of 4-year data scientist. I mean, mostly mid-senior, senior data scientists, they get easily 15 to 30, right? Actually 20 to 30. Even more than that also you can expect, but 20 to 30 is the range for senior data scientist. So you can, and even if you're getting less package, join, because this next switch, you can get to like 100% hike also you can get. There is no upper boundary. I have seen freshers, college
Okay.
pass
And
out. Yeah. So, I mean, package and all, don't worry about it. So they will not, they are searching is talent nowadays. Um, right? If you are good at it, you will get it because it's a highly demanded.
subject-wise knowledge. Yeah, and the subject-wise knowledge based on the course you are going to give. So confidently, it will cover up all the requirements of the job. And uh, will there be any live project or a sample live project for us to perform for the practice purpose as to show up the experience?
Yeah, so you can connect with me one-to-one if you want to build your CV. But otherwise, in this course, there is a 3 hour of CV preparation video that I will be uploading where I have explained, I have taken my CV as an example, every project, how to write. I have explained, see, whatever projects we are doing, you have to tweak it according to your domain. For example, you are working in um, let's say you are working in a manufacturing company. So maybe sales forecasting might not be a good project for you, right? Maybe you have to tweak the project according to your domain. You are working in e-commerce. So it depends on the same regression. So problem is same. Supervised regression, classification, unsupervised clustering. But the problem statement, I mean, the approach is same. How you will address the approach is same. The problem statement might be different. So what people do is copy paste from internet. They will download CVs and copy paste, and they will not able to justify because you are applying for Flipkart, but you have shown your projects in healthcare. Will they take you? Tell me. If you're applying for Flipkart, but in your CV you have written all the projects related to healthcare, still they can take you, but you have to justify. So what I'm trying to tell you is this is the most hard part or difficult part, converting your projects into real-time projects, right? And writing it smartly. Approach you will understand, but you have to do your research, and nobody will teach you this. All this, I with confidence I can tell you this. I have been a part of IntelliPact. I was a part of Upgrad. I have seen a lot of US. A lot of things I have seen. So what I'm trying to tell you is they will give you common CVs. Honestly, they will tell you like they'll tell you we will support CV preparation. So they ask me, they give me money to prepare CV. Okay, they take those 4 or 5 templates that I give and they distribute that to every student. Honestly, and it cannot be same, right? Every student, how, I mean, 100, they have 60 people. Last time I was taking, there were 60 people. 60 people will be getting 5-6 project CVs. Everybody same. So that is again a problem, right? Rejection will happen. So you have to, CV should give the personalized touch. Like somebody, if they look at your CV, it should be very much, it should not look fake. Nowadays, many people are using these AI tools. That is fine. You can use ChatGPT or anything to create your CVs. But again, the writings that if you directly copy paste, people will know. They're not that fool, right? So you take help, there's no harm, but don't copy paste. Add some words from your side, do some research, go to your organization, talk with the internal teams. You must have your company. Every company is doing something in AI today. Do you all agree? Every company is doing something in AI today. And now it is your responsibility to find out what your company is doing. And you can easily find out. There are a lot of newsletters, a lot of team members in teams. You can ping them, and if not ping also, you just read the white papers, go to LinkedIn profile, people who are really working in industry, see their projects and talk to people, and somehow you gather information, at least 3 to 4 projects at high level if you can understand. Rest all thing you can do. So then I will tell you ways. When you join the course, I will tell you ways, how to convert.
Okay.
There are ways. So once you know the problem statement approach, you can tell a story. You download the similar data set from a lot of platforms, do it and write it and explain it to them, right? So that is where it is. So for example, if you consider my CV, I have done only one project in GenAI. In current company, there is no scope. In my past organization, I have done a lot of research in GenAI, but in current company, it's a structured, semi-structured data. Mostly there is no scope, but I have done only one project. But now the demand is more projects. What I have done is I have done a lot of things myself. A lot of projects I have tried myself. The good thing is I know my company data and I know what all things I can do with those data. Similarly, I just created projects like 6-7 projects I created and I have written, and every interview they're asking, I'm able to justify, I'm able to tell them the story, because, and it is easy for me, but it might not be so easy for you. I can do that because I have seen my company data. I have access to the data. I can play with the data. I'm downloading the data and building demo POCs myself, not to show to anyone, not manager, nothing, just to learn, just to upgrade myself, right? I'm doing it and then I'm writing it. So similarly, what you can do is you don't have project data or real-time data, but still you have public data. That's the good advantage. You learn what your company is doing, download similar data, project you have to do many projects, 4 projects, 5, 6, 7 projects we have done in the class. Another 7 to 8 projects related to your domain you need to practice. And then you have to write your CV accordingly. So it's a little, I will not say it's so easy, but see, learning is easy, like concept, everything you will understand. Are you getting the problem? You are getting, right? So the problem is project, the CV part will be the problem. So from here to here, how to write the projects, whatever you, and every person CV will be different, their domain will be different, their company profile will be different. So you have to understand how your company is using AI. Accordingly, you have to write, right? Self-forecasting looks very realistic in HP, Dell, because they have a lot of products, right? In manufacturing, it might not, because jet engine, how many jet engine you will sell? Maybe, are you getting? It's not, I mean, it is not required. A forecast engine is not, like model is not required. One jet engine, if you sell, that is a lot of profit. In billions, you will earn. So forecasting might not be a project in manufacturing. What is a project in manufacturing? Defect. Lot of the machinery data, many times quality defect will be there. So can AI find out defects automatically. That is a use case. So what I'm trying to tell you is today's world, it is not difficult to find use cases according to your company. And in fact, ChatGPT also can give you a lot of ideas. And take the ideas, download the data set, practice. After you learn the second part, any data set you can model yourself and you can deploy, right? And deployment, not every project, like 2-3, if you deploy, I think you will be confident. Modeling you should do. Why? Every project you will learn different, something different, right? So this is a lot of thing you need to do. It's code, and nobody will tell you this. Any organization you join, this is a hard truth. Nobody can, placement is always by you, right? They will just, they will tell you CV preparation and all, but I mean, it's a common thing, common CV, everyone will get. So it's a, are you getting? So, I mean, you have to add that personal touch to your CV. Then only it will be shortlisted. But that is the most difficult part. Once you are entering into the interview, it will be easy. And you will remember me. Every question you can answer. Because same thing they will ask,
that is
where
what
you
we are
have
required
deployed,
for.
what is regression, what all are the things that you have done, what is overfitting, what is RH, same questions they will ask you. Nothing hi-fi. Easily you can answer. So getting into that interview level is difficult nowadays because everyone is applying. So shortlisting is little difficult, right? Okay.
So
So
we
are
did a
there
cloud
sufficient
specific course.
opportunities? Are there sufficient opportunities based on this course?
Sorry, opportunities means?
I mean, you said that it is difficult to shortlist. So I mean to ask that are there sufficient opportunities to grab any job in the companies taking this course?
Oh, whole company is only opportunity is AI.
Okay.
Only opportunity, all the roles are AI based nowadays. I feel like every company are into AI. It's not a hype anymore. It's a reality, right?
Just the requirement is only thing is once we reach to the interviewer, we should be confident on answering the questions they ask. That is what our requirement is. So by taking this course, will it be
You will
possible?
answer the questions. That guarantee I'm giving you because the questions
Okay.
will be from the topics only. There is nothing more than this, right? What I am
Yeah.
not giving you guarantees whether you will reach to that level ki you will get a chance to like go to that coding test round, right? That is the most difficult part. Because see, today I might learn quantum computing. This is completely new. I will learn the concept, but because I'm not into real time, it will be very difficult for me to write the projects and articulate them nicely and explain them, right? That's the most hardest part. If you can do that, I think rest all things are easy. 80-90% of the interviews nowadays is project based, right? And if you can write few projects, explain them nicely, I think rest all thing will fall in place. Like you can answer. So don't worry about what is GAN networks or what is transformer, what is a long chain hugging face. These all things, or what is machine learning, linear regression. These questions are common. You can answer. If you study the course or like put some extra hours learning the concept, you can answer. You will fail in writing things smartly. And you have to invest some time in doing that. Randomly don't copy paste anyone CV, it will be rejected. Straightforward rejection. I mean, the HR only will not be taking it to the next round, right? Like, do not copy paste. That's the blunder many people do. Write yourself and do not use any AI tool. There are a lot of blogs, lot of like you can see promotional ads. AI can build your resume and all that. That's fine. You can take help. Some of the grammatical mistake, if you are writing and you want to correct, you can copy paste and ask uh, GPTs to help you in correcting. But it should be your words, right? And I will give you my example. I was just applying for some of the PhD roles in some of the organization in one of the IIT, and I'll show you the email response that I got, and I'm really embarrassed. Honestly speaking, I have copy pasted few of the things from GPT, right? Because I was sending mass 10, 15, 20, 30 emails. And I mean, I would have I should be writing this by myself, but mostly emails are common, right? It's not like a CV. It's a common. You're requesting someone for taking you. So, and it is like they have softwares they can easily identify, right? So don't think AI content cannot be identified. And that's where these GAN networks are there. So deepfake videos and all that. So easily they can identify. They have tools. Whether it is AI generated or your written, they will identify. And
So we'll be in a position to
have
make our
two
own
questions.
resume after this course.
so you can
Like
write,
without.
you can take lot of help from ChatGPT, project ideas. Those all things are fine. But you write yourself. English wording, you should write yourself. That's what I'm saying. And then you can take a feedback, maybe. Don't copy paste direct. Everything people are copy pasting. Copy paste. So that is not going to helpful, right? You write, you do it first. Before writing, you do it. And once you have done it, then start writing. Like let's say ChatGPT is not there. Let's say no one is there. You have to write your own CV. How you will write it? And then you write it accordingly. Then you maybe take some feedback in spelling or correction, grammatical mistake, formatting, that those kind of help, right? Yeah.
Is it a cloud specific course?
Yeah. So we are going to learn about GCP, right? So yeah.
Okay. Because in curriculum it's mentioned AWS, the Saga Maker, S3 bucket.
Yeah. So yeah, it is there in this thing. It will be changed. It will be changing, right? I'll update the curriculum in the website you're saying, right? But it is GCP from previous batch onwards. It is GCP, Google Cloud
Okay.
Platform. Because of this Gen AI, I have started using GCP. You will get 30,000 rupees, right? Credit 1 year free. So you can use a lot of Gemini things there. What takes AI GCP? That's why AWS is costly when it comes to Gen AI part. I mean, Google is also costly, but if you compare, it is cheaper. Especially
Okay.
for AI, it is cheaper. So AWS is good overall. But if you're building AI solutions and you need a lot of things, you will get free of cost, collab and all, with the CUDA support and all. And I think for AI training, fine tuning also, many of you might not have good machine. If you want to rent it also, you can rent it. 30,000 is a huge amount. Entire course you can practice on GCP free of cost. AWS also will give you 200 credits free of cost. But I believe most of your free credits will be over because AWS is very common platform, right? Then you have to go pay as you go. And pay as you go, you cannot really use. It is very costly. I
And
mean,
I
till
will
now,
it will be good, right? If I first search within my company itself to switch rather than going outside. So that
yeah,
will give me.
yes. So you can search inside your company internal switch. So how you want to switch, you can decide that. But I think inside company, it is better because you know the projects. I mean, yeah. So concept, I can guarantee you. The project part, you need to put little extra effort. Writing, I'm little worried about the CV part. Rest all things, I think you can easily clear. If your CV is shortlisted, 50% is done, right? Rest 50% you can easily clear.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, for being honest, because in other courses I have seen instructor, they will bluntly say no, 100% guarantee you will crack. But at
No,
least you
no,
are
no.
giving us a clear idea what is like, I mean, the line, right? This is what you are going to cover, but there are some challenges which we need to face.
Exactly. And it's not me anywhere. If you pay 3 lakhs also, the same challenge you will face. And the project, the CVs that you will get, right? It's because I am preparing CV for those institutes, most of them, right? I have forwarded a lot of CVs preparing. And what they do is they have domain specific CVs, fintech 1, 2, 3 templates, banking 2, 3 templates, and they have every batch 60, 60, 60, 60 student, right? I don't know, it may be more. The batches I was taking is in like 60 people, and everyone will be mute. So they can, it's a pressure on the instructor also. So when you're taking a session of 60 people and they need everyone's query should be addressed, and there's a time limit like 12. So the instructors are in huge pressure. So you cannot deliver, right? In that situation, it's not a competition. So 12 hour means 12 hour. Instructor has to complete because they are paying per hour basis. right? So why I should teach you extra? Because they will not give me extra, right? So they they told me 12 hours. So I'll cut short whatever I want to do, but 12 hours I need to complete. And then in 12 hours, I need to clear 60 people doubt. All are in mute. And again, the what they call feedback should be 95%, which is unrealistic expectation. In a 60 people, you give me 3 hours to teach pandas. Whether I should focus on teaching or I should focus on clearing doubts, and continuous doubt they will ask. And you have to, most of the time, your focus will be looking at the chat window. Are you getting? So it's a lot of
Exactly. Actually, I'm having the similar question because I've seen other courses, they are saying like
Yeah.
9 months or 1 year, but this course you are trying to complete in 4 months. So,
Yes,
I mean, is
and that
that
is
a
because they're
realistic?
adding extra modules, na? Like Python, they're adding, SQL, they're adding, Tableau, they're adding, right? And then here also it is 100 hours if you take, right? GenAI, if you take live, it will go for 3 plus 5 months. And rest all is Python, they will teach you from scratch, right? And much junior level people will teach you Python. Major what they're advertising, people are there from good universities. They'll come only for ML part, and that also they will cover at your level. Not the IT professor will not cover how they are teaching in IITs, right? It's a common batch, so they will cover exactly the same level, same topics, and same time. So machine learning supervised. So that, I mean, I know I will not name it, but the most famous online 2, 3, whatever is coming to your mind, they cover Python, pandas, and Plotly in 12 hours, right? Not Python. Python is separate. Sorry. Pandas, Plotly, and NumPy. Yes, these 3 modules in 12 hours. That is the timeline. And the machine learning, it's around 25 to 30 hours. But what they will do is they'll give you assignments. They will major content. They will teach you that much. They will give you assignment. They will clear your doubts. 60 people. So you understand, right? Like doubt clearing only will take a lot of time. Many people have many. You have just 8 people. How many doubts they are asking if you have 60? And people are from different backgrounds. So it's a lot of time they will be clearing doubts only. And the second thing is, yes, there are a lot of topics which we are not including here. They are including, like Tableau is there, SQL is there, R they will teach you, Python they will teach you from scratch. If you add this 4 only, it will go for another 5 months. 1 month, 2 months Python, 1, 2 months R, maybe 1 month, and they will teach you statistical topics which are outdated. Nobody really uses. Like they will teach you null hypothesis and A/B testing. A/B testing is still useful. ANOVA, so the world is gone. So they, and their curriculum is Seaborn and Matplotlib. You can check, not with Plotly, right? So it's a very old curriculum, and yeah, I'm not telling good or bad, but they are stretching it to 1 year because of so many reasons, and they're covering Python, SQL, Tableau, extra topics, and which I am not covering because I believe those things you can learn yourself. SQL, why to pay for SQL, Python, right? Easy to learn concepts. Majorly, if you talk about ML and ops, this is what they will teach you. Maybe big data we are skipping. They will add big data also. Spark is there in their curriculum. Spark, you can take recordings from me if you want. Apart from Spark, I think rest all topics we are covering, right? Only Spark
And
is
Python
missing.
is mandatory, ma'am.
Python is mandatory. Yes, Python is mandatory because how you will write code everywhere. Python is there. Module 2 till module 4, everything is in Python. Python is mandatory. Not hi-fi Python, everything, but core Python you should know, and then Pandas, Plotly, Power BI, a little bit on OOPS concept. Like, because when you go to ops, it's not a one script, right? You will be writing packages, class, object oriented. So bit about OOPS concept is needed.
So your Python video course or the Durga sir, will it be part of this course or we need to buy
Yes.
separately?
No, it is a part of this course.
Okay. And what will the fee?
So the fee is, I think, 27 for the entire curriculum till Gen AI. And
Okay.
if you are going till ops, I think it is 20,000. I am not, yeah, I think it's 20K. And the same course I'm teaching in ABC Institute, I am only the instructor, they pay me per hour basis, but the curriculum fees is 78,000 plus GST. And I use the same content, what I will cover here. And this is my own experience I'm sharing, right? Same pandas note, same plotly note, same whatever I'm teaching here, same note I'm using there. But as I said, they have their own thing. That is a different thing. This is a different thing. So we should not compare. So there's a basically 1 year program they're giving, and 1 year program means they have to pay to the instructor. They are spending a lot of amount in marketing, right? I mean, that is also a cost. They are hiring customer support people who will call you and explain. There is a cost to that. So it's added up. So everything, if you include, that is that much. Here it is very flexible. So there is like one thing about DURGASOFT is, you will see, I mean, I will show you, I'm not joining any other and sticking to them, is the freedom. I design my curriculum, I design everything here. It's not in a restricted environment, right? And it's very much cost effective course. So everything, if you look at it, I mean, there are a lot of you can ask me, okay, now it is 400, 500 Udemy courses there. Many people ask me in the demo, YouTube is there. Yes, I mean, those all contents are there. But the thing is, time, right? I'm not innovating any new algorithm to teach you. Whatever is there, I'm just telling you. But the path, your time will be saved. If you learn self-learn, the entire Gen AI, lot of the topic, everyone has self-learn. I have also learned myself, but if somebody will teach me in 40 hours, I will learn. But I have invested maybe 80 hours or 120 hours, triple or 4 times. I can do that because I'm already in this domain and I just need to upgrade, right? But you want to switch. And I mean, the thing is, I know how much to learn, which one to skip, what will come in the interview, but you don't know that, right? So that's the reason what problem is self-learning. You will learn for, like, for example, you start, okay, you decided I will go with a self-learning way. I mean, you can do that. I mean, that's the best way. But time is the main factor here. It will be very much lengthy process. Instead of 4 months, 5 months, you will spend 1 year or 2 years to learn the same thing. How? Python you started today. You will learn Python variable. Open YouTube and learn. You have seen one video. Maybe you will say, oh, is this sufficient? Let me go to the other video. Let me watch. Same thing you will repeat. 5, 7, 10, 15 videos you will repeat. Only Python you will learn for 2, 3 months. Then you will come to pandas. You will learn pandas. And because you are not in the domain, you really don't know how much panda. Somebody, if they are in the domain, they know, right, how much pandas they really need in real time. You don't know. So you will always be not so confident. Okay, is this enough? Like, should I stop learning or should I have to learn something more? Can I crack interview with this much knowledge? GCP, what I should learn in GCP? It's an ocean, like a lot of things are there. Should I learn this much? Should I learn everything? So there are 100 of such. So you'll get lost. So that's the only problem. Otherwise, there are a lot of content nowadays freely available. Only thing is, when you join a course, you are paying and then you are serious and then you are dedicatedly giving hours of time, and in a structured way, the course will be finished and you are confident that you have finished it to a level which is required. Not everything, but to a level which is required to crack interviews. And you're job ready. That's the only thing. Otherwise, content are really available nowadays. Right?
Yeah. Can you share the updated curriculum link?
I will share. This GCP is not added. I will upload in the drive. Maybe tomorrow when you connect, I can share with you, right, the content. And if you all are people who know Python, I think they can directly join from tomorrow onwards, 9 p.m. Pandas is what we are going to start. It is from scratch. So I think you will understand. But people who are from non-technical background, still you can join from Pandas, 100% you will understand. But if you join tomorrow, 8 to 9, I will just give you some brief about Python installation, some basics. Directly we should not jump, right? So some background I will give you so that you will feel comfortable. And after 2-3 days, next Monday onwards, you can join the Pandas class. I will cover Pandas separately for non-technical people. But
Yeah,
how many of
that
you
will
are
work.
there who are completely non-technical? Means any programming you have never done. Completely new to programming.
I know the scripting and little bit basics of Python, but never used it, hardly used it.
Mhm. Okay, but you have basic concepts clear, right? Like what is a
Yeah.
function, what is variable? Okay,
Yeah, I know that.
okay. So there is a data hug
I'm
summit happening in
I'm new
Bangalore.
to I'm new to this one. Actually, I have only experience in the SQL, so I'm not having any experience in Python.
Okay, so two things. If you are completely beginner and no experience, so you can enroll as soon as possible, take the recordings. This 200 hours and also take my core Python recordings. You have to initial 1 or 2 weeks, you have to put some extra effort learning Python. I think you can easily learn. I mean, it's the most easiest language. And see, I mean, because rest all modules are dependent on Python, so Python is really important. Um, I mean, if you spend some 15 to 20 hours, I think core Python easily you can understand. If even if you are not from non-technical background, if you have some background, if you spend 5-6 hours, easily all of these things you can complete. But first time also, if you are learning some, I think every day 2-3 hours, 2-3 hours, if you just watch Durga sir's recording or my recording, I think you will able to complete this part. And that is not very necessary also. Yeah, it is necessary, but Pandas is a completely independent topic. You have time till we complete this Pandas, Plotly, Power BI. Parallel, you can learn Python. But when we go to ML, we need the complete Python. By the time we reach to ML, should have a complete understanding about module 1. Are you getting? So you will get some time to learn Python, at least 20
How
days.
much time? Okay, 20 days. Okay.
Yeah. And there is a gap also in between. I just wanted to update you. I'm going out of station 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. And I think August 15, it's a long weekend, Rakhi and something is there, right? So I think you can easily cover up things. Rakhi, I will be out of station. It's on Monday, right? Might not take class. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm out of station. Saturday, Sunday, anyway, it is off. So I think this August month, easily you can spend. But after August 16th or 17th, it will be little difficult for you to get extra time, right? So I think by that time you can finish the Python part nicely.
So it
While
will be 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Class.
so 9 p.m. I'm going to start. Last week only 9 p.m. batch started, right? What we are covering in 9 p.m. is the Python part. So they have requested me to give some understanding. So I was just telling them about list, tuple, set. So anyway, the course will start from Pandas from tomorrow onwards, right? So
Okay.
nothing has been covered. In 9 p.m. it's a fresh batch. From Pandas I will start. I just told them how to install Python, Jupyter Notebook, Anaconda, those things, which I can cover tomorrow. If you join 8 p.m., I will tell you how to install. And most of you already have Python, right, in your system? Many of you, it's a
Yeah.
simple thing. So non-technical people, you have to spend some extra hours. And I think if you like learn from Durga sir's recording, my topics are to the point. It is around 12-15 hours of recording, or maybe 10 plus hours of recording for core Python. Advanced Python, anyway, we are taking from scratch, right? We are understanding from scratch. So everything you will understand from Panda's side. And the good thing is Pandas is completely independent topic. We really don't need anything from variable loops and all that for Pandas. It's a completely independent topic.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused. So basically, if I start any batch, it will start from Panda, right? Not a basic Python. I
Yes.
mean, for example, if you are starting any new batch from next week, so it won't be a Python. It will be you will start from Panda, right? So
Yes.
okay,
The starting point is Pandas for any course.
okay.
But directly, I don't jump into Pandas. I just give a background on how to install Python and Jupyter Notebook, some basic, like maybe one class. And then we jump into Pandas. That
Okay.
one
So
class I have
today,
taken for
today,
8-9 p.m. Yeah, go ahead.
so today is the first day of this batch, right? Or it's already started?
No, today is the first day of this batch.
Okay.
And we were informed that there will be 3 demo sessions for us.
Yes, yes, you can take demo session means I think there is nothing much you like we have discussed everything. You can take the class as a demo session, right? And if you have any doubt, you can ask. I think that's a better demo than just me talking. So you also have to see how the course, I mean, the way of teaching and the speed of teaching. You have some concern, then you can ask me. So that those kind of, but it will be from tomorrow onwards. I will share the content first when you connect tomorrow, and then I'll give you a brief about installation and Jupyter basics. Day after tomorrow, we will start with pandas. You can join from 9 p.m. onwards, right? Or people, I just want a feedback from your review, basically, but not review, but feedback. So how you want to proceed? If you all are very comfortable installing Python, we can directly start from pandas. You take the recording anyway, it is there in the recording how to install. It's nothing much, very easy. Anaconda, Python, Jupyter Notebook, software installation. So you can install yourself, then we can start from pandas onwards tomorrow. You can join directly 9 p.m. I'll talk about the curriculum and then we can start with the content.
Yeah, if you share the recordings of how we need to install, then we are comfortable to start the session.
Yeah, I can send it right now. Can you ping your email IDs? I'll add the installation thing. Can go ahead with that. So today, if you or tomorrow morning, or maybe any day in this week, if you have some time, follow the software installation folder and just install the things, right? Just 1 second.
I think we are not, I'm not able to ping in the chat. It is restricting me.
People are able to write emails.
No,
Email
it's restricting me to send the chat.
Is it? Can you select everyone? Not, is it restricting you?
Let me try everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to send it to you.
So there is demo, there is content. So don't see this demo and content. Okay. So this is changed for you. But Jupyter Notebook tutorial and Anaconda installation, you can go through it. So 2 things you need to see. Jupyter is very important. Jupyter is the IDE. If you have heard about Colab, it is very similar, right? Colab is same as Jupyter. So I think it's a good IDE to learn. Many people are from, even if you are from software engineering background, this Jupyter will be new concept for you, right? That's why I've given a quick tutorial. And this first Anaconda is how to install Python in your system, Anaconda Python. So this and Jupyter, both of this you can complete. And I think that's what is required. And then we can start with the content.
Do we need
Content
to join same link tomorrow at 9 p.m. because this was for 8 p.m.
I think same link you can join at 9 p.m. I'll tell Institute to send you email.
Yeah.
Yeah. Timing is changed. 9 p.m. directly you can join. Link is same. Okay. So fine. So let's do one thing. Let's connect tomorrow then 9 p.m. and yeah, you can take absolutely you can take demos, right? 2-3 demos you can easily take, and maybe end of this week you can decide. But let's start with the content tomorrow onwards. Let's connect at 9 p.m. Before you connect, if you have Python, you can skip. But if you don't have Python, please look at these 2 videos, Anaconda and Jupyter, right? And I will also share the content, updated content with you when you connect tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.